All right, we're live. It's the wrap-up show with John and Jim, and the road trip is all of a sudden a huge part of the Padres' late season run here. They've won 4 of 5 on the road. The pennant race is underway, or the playoff chase is underway, and the Padres win again in San Francisco. They do so tonight behind Blake Snell. They hold on. Nick Martinez allowing a 2-run home run to Jock Peterson. Padres win at 4-3. Brewers lose. Phillies lose again to the red-hot Diamondbacks. Padres 2.5 games better than the Brewers, Jim. Only a half game behind the Phillies for that second wildcard spot and the 5th seed overall. It's the wrap-up show with John and Jim. As you make your way in, please subscribe. Smash the like button for us. Follow us on Twitter at John Schaefer, at Jim Russell SD, at John and Jim. As we always tell you, if you want to become a member and get the custom emojis, if you want the badges and the members-only content, click the join button next to subscribe down below. And if you want to make sure we get your comment here tonight, if you want to support this channel, as you know, we do this day in and day out for Padres fans. Please consider the super chat by clicking the $ down below in the chat. But, Jim, I mean, Blake Snell, really good. Padres get some clutch hitting from Trent Grisham and Josh Bell and Manny Machado. I don't know what you're doing over there. And
my microphone's all messed up. Yeah, great
Padres win.
Oh, they did?
Mm-hmm.
They won? I didn't know that. This is news to me.
That's true.
Really good win. Key moments in the game. Machado stays hot. Grisham had a great night at the plate. Josh Bell has turned it around since his 0-for road trip through Washington and Miami and the start of his career with the Padres. Blake Snell was outstanding tonight. Giants were, oh my God, they're so sloppy. It was
error after error.
Yep. It was bad. But the Padres took advantage of that. And that's what a good team has to do, is take advantage of a sloppy team. And they did that. 2 series back in a row. And what I love the most about this series and 2 of the 3 games in the last series is you're seeing better baseball being played by this Padres team. You know, it's not the nails on a chalkboard type of games that we saw for the last 20 plus games since they got Juan Soto.
Oh yeah.
You know, it hasn't been that. And they've been hitting with runners in scoring position. They've been getting power. They've been getting big hits. They've been getting good pitching performances, and it's all been matched up. Take away Sunday's game with the Royals. You know, offense showed up in that game, scoring 7 runs. Pitching was non-existent. What?
Let's get to the first super of the night.
Okay.
From Christopher Wright, our loyal viewer here on the wrap-up show. Thank you, Christopher. Thank you guys for the supers. We're just getting started. As you know, we'll get to all of the supers tonight. Great way to support this channel. He says this. Very happy with the win. Too close, though. Bullpen has to make every game interesting. It happened last night. Yeah. Happened again tonight. Jock Peterson, and he's had some big hits, obviously, this year. Carries the ball down the right field line just over the foul pole. It makes it 4-3. Nick Martinez falls behind the next batter. I don't know what it was, 1-0, 2-1, whatever it was. He induces the pop-up off the bat of Evan Longoria, and the Padres hold on. You know, Jim, you can do this against the Giants. Maybe you can do it against the Diamondbacks, although they're getting hotter. I don't know if you can play like this, you know, with the back end of your bullpen with slim leads against the Dodgers and the Cardinals, and there's a lot of games against the Dodgers and the Cardinals coming up.
Yep. And the Arizona Diamondbacks, by the way, are playing some damn good baseball. And you play them starting next Monday, along with the Dodgers this weekend. But overall, if you just look at today, it was a perfect day for the Padres. You win, and everyone else loses. That matters.
Yeah, all that matters is Philadelphia and Milwaukee. That's all that matters.
They both lost. But I think Brewers, more importantly, because they're the one chasing you. Like, Phillies are already in the playoffs. It's just like a seeding thing at this point.
Are they? They're a half game better than the Padres.
I still think burying the Brewers is what you hope would happen.
I say either or. If either team goes in the tank, you're in good shape, you know? Yeah, it's easier to bury the Brewers because you're 2.5 games better than them. But if you win tomorrow and the Phillies lose tomorw, you're ahead of the Phillies. I mean, you could be 1 day away from that.
And you now you're looking at heading to potentially Atlanta or
New York.
Well, no, New York's what? New York's ahead. I don't know how many games ahead they are.
Just a couple.
Over Atlanta. Just a couple.
Just
okay.
a couple.
So it's either Atlanta, New York, or St. Louis.
Let's take a look. National League standings. The Mets have a 3-game lead, so it's not over. Not a
Not
foregone
over.
conclusion. No, Mets lost
But I
tonight.
do think that the Central's done. Like the Cardinals are winning the division.
Yeah. I don't think the Brewers are good, but I think their schedule's soft, and that might allow them to sneak into this thing.
Cardinals will be the 3 seed.
I agree with you. Yep, I agree. 619 Cam, thank you for the super, and thank you for your membership, and thank you guys for hanging out tonight. If you're a Padres fan, as you make your way in, all we ask is that you subscribe if you want to make sure we get your comment, and if you want to support this channel, we appreciate all the supers that roll in as well. Click the dollar sign by clicking down below in the chat box. So Cam says, we never make it easy, but Martinez gets a pass and will take the dub. Surprised that Martinez pitched. Pitches tomorrow. Will be interesting in who closes. Yeah, he won't pitch tomorrow. Morahone, love the show and the group chat, J&J. Thank you, Cam. We love you. We love everyone that is here tonight. Yeah, you're not going to see Martinez tomorrow, who had a 4-out save and then had this save here tonight. I'm sure he gets tomorrow off. Thursday's an off day. I don't know who pitches in the 9th inning tomorrow, to be honest.
Are you concerned?
Not overly, because they've won 4 of the last 5 games. So I figure, if they've got to lead in the 9th inning, I'd feel pretty good, because that would mean they're, put themselves in position to win.
I meant with if Martinez is your full-time closer now.
Am I concerned? I mean, I think he's been really good. Do I think he's the type of closer that you would traditionally win with in the postseason? No, I don't. I'd be concerned in the postseason if Nick Martinez was trying to protect 1-run leads a lot. Yeah, I'd absolutely be concerned, even though he's been very good.
Right. But the good thing is with Saturday's win, because last Friday was a blowout. But with Saturday's win, yesterday's win, and today's win, or from this road trip, the team closed out the game. They didn't have any blown saves. Right. They didn't have any fuck ups. They finished the job. And that's important. That's huge going forward. No matter how it gets done, finish the job. You have the lead going into the 8th and 9th inning. You got to win those games.
Yep. And they've lost some this year.
And if
every team does.
Right. And if you're up by 5 runs and you give up 4, but you still win, you get the win. Now it's concerning, but still, you get the win.
What's amazing to me, Jim, is, and someone had in the chat, and thank you for bringing this up. Thank you, Cam, for your super. Where is it? Here it is.
Johnson.
619 Cam. Oh. Arizona tied with the Giants.
I know.
I mean, they're both. The Giants last year were better than the Dodgers through 162 by a game. They're 29 games back. They've dropped 30 games to the Dodgers since last year. Wow.
Crazy. It just shows you sometimes teams can have flash in the pans, lightning in a bottle. Injuries as well play a big factor. Definitely. And losing key members to a team.
Of course. Absolutely. All those things. And the Dodgers are better than they were last year. And that's hard to imagine because they won 106 games.
So unless you're like the Dodgers, it's hard to just automatically bank that your team is going, or the Cardinals, it's hard to bank that your team is going to be good next season because of all those factors. I don't care if you got Juan Soto, Manny Machado, and Fernando Tatis Jr. Right. Sometimes you have to take advantage of the opportunity in front of you and not be like, oh, we got it next year. No, that's hard to fall out of bed.
Right. It's hard to fall out of bed and be like, we're going to win 99 games. There's 2 teams in baseball maybe that do that. Dodgers have done it for the last decade. If you look at their average win total in a year, it's probably 99 plus. Yep. But there's not a lot of teams like that. In fact, the Padres have never won 99 games in a season. Is that right? Mm-hmm. Franchise record 98.
No. Yeah.
And the Dodgers probably average 99 wins.
That's why, sorry to go back to it, but that's why sometimes for the remainder of this season, you're going to be upset that Tatis isn't there because of instances like what you see with the Giants. You don't know if this is the only golden opportunity you have, and you hope it's not.
Hopefully not. All right, pseudonym 284. Thank you for the super. Thank you guys for the super chats. Thanks. Got
internet problems over there, bro?
Am I? I don't know. Maybe. He says last few games, I feel like the team got the memo about swinging at fastballs. You hear that a lot, obviously, from Mark Sweeney. You hear that on the broadcast. Yeah, I mean, I think offensively, the last 2 games, I would say good enough. I told you yesterday, Jim, 15 runs in these 3 games is what I want to see. They have 10 through 2. It's exactly what I was asking for. They just beat Rodon and Webb. Okay? They just beat Rodon and Webb. This isn't Kansas City when they're throwing guys nobody's heard of. They beat Rodon and Webb, and I don't care if the Giants are bad. That's still a tall order at Oracle, even if it's in front of 15,000 people. So that's what they've done, and they have Joe Musgrove on the mound tomorrow. Now, Luis Campusano is probably going to catch him, but you got a silver platter opportunity that you didn't take advantage of in Kansas City. You lost Game 3, and you looked really bad in doing it. Now you have another silver platter opportunity. You didn't take advantage of it 3 days ago. Go take advantage of it tomorrow with your quote-unquote ace on the mound.
What time's first pitch? 12:45 or
1:10? It's pretty early. I think it's 12:45.
Okay. That means everyone can listen to the big announcement at noon before the game.
Oh, look at you with the tease. Okay, I think a lot of people here probably are unaware of what you're talking about.
Tomorrow at noon on Extra 1360, the very start of Darren's show will be a gigantic, huge announcement.
How big? This big or bigger?
Like this big. This big. This big. It's massive. It can't even fit the screen. Huge. It's huge.
So
huge. It's big.
Okay. So would you call it an announcement or a big day?
It's a big day because the announcement's big.
All right. Vito said 1:10. Let's see. What time is this game, guys? 12:45. Weird start time.
All right. So that means that for the first 45 minutes of your day, you can listen to our big announcement.
You can listen to us all day and watch on TV, right?
Well, that too.
What do you guys think? In the chat, what's the big announcement? Let's get in the chat. What's the big announcement tomorrow?
I don't think anybody will guess it because I haven't seen one person on social media or anywhere.
Is that a challenge?
That is a challenge. I haven't seen one person even get close.
Thank you, pseudonym, by the way. All right. What do you guys think? What's going to happen tomorrow, the announcement at noon? While you come up with your ideas and put them in the chat, we want to remind you that this channel doesn't happen without this guy's support, the GOAT, Mark Nimitz at Farmers Insurance. He's the title sponsor of the wrap-up show. If you have auto, home, renter's life, or earthquake insurance needs, call Mark. Simple as that. He'll talk to you about the Padres. He'll save you $750 or more on your insurance. $750 or more. Everyone could use that type of savings. He's a great insurance agent. He's a San Diegan and a huge Padres fan. I've got my homeowners and my earthquake through Mark. And we had a claim in here within a couple of months after I switched over to Mark, and he literally saved us thousands of dollars. All new flooring, painting, cabinetry, plumbing. I mean, all kinds of work was done because of a minor, plumbing issue. But they took care of everything. So I thank Mark for that. My wife thanks him for that. Our family is so thankful. So if you've got any insurance needs, and everyone does at some point over the course of a year, when you have that insurance moment pop up, call Mark. Link to the website is down below. Auto, home, renter's life, earthquake insurance. If you support this channel, please support Mark Nimitz at Farmers Insurance.
Yeah, all his information is above my head. mnimitz at farmersagent.com. When you reach out to him, let him know that John and Jim from the wrap-up show sent you. I see a lot of I see a lot of guesses in the chat.
Oh, these make me happy. From
Ben
Leon and Quan and Daniel.
This one is Ben will be sacrificed live on radio.
Is Ben here tonight?
I don't know.
Come on, Ben.
Bro, guys, I see a lot of this in the chat. Relationship girl is not pregnant. Chill out. As I'm getting a fist bump from her in the corner.
These are pretty funny.
They are pretty good. John Jim Ben Hogg.
Yeah.
Jim is getting engaged. No. Jim's pregnant.
Oh, I like this. I like this.
That'd be pretty fun.
I like that.
But Jesse and Tony do a pretty damn good job.
Wait, what was it?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
Blood
Bentley
sacrifice?
and Sully Faye. I like this. The dog show.
The dog show, Bentley and Sullivan.
This is funny. Yeah, right.
Jim to pay utilities at the girl's house.
Jim literally has like $1,300 in monthly bills paid for by previous girlfriends. I know that a relationship girl cannot hear that. You don't have to reply, but he's got Disney Plus through one girl. He's got Hulu through another. He's got
actually, John, she knows.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I told her. I was like, I just let you know, I have like every subscription and they're all through X's.
Amazing. I love it. It's amazing.
And she's like, love it.
It's so good. Jim, are you going to adopt the Kings as your team? Probably not after last night.
Jim's adopting the Kings again. I'm flipping flopping.
Extra hour of the radio show. Interesting.
God, no. I will definitively say that is not happening.
That's not happening?
Maybe.
I seriously, Quan, this is a good point. I didn't. I had like 3 ounces of it, if I'm being honest.
Because you're soft.
We could tease that but I think 97.3 just announced like a 6-year extension or 5-year. I forgot what it was.
5-year, yeah. That's not.
This is funny.
That if that was the big announcement, wow. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, there we go. Denying a little strongly.
New morning show?
I don't know. I mean, tomorrow at noon you will find out. And again, no one's gotten even close.
No one's gotten close? I don't even know if I know.
I haven't seen anything. So
okay.
Keep trying.
Keep trying, guys.
But yeah, it's massive. It's a big one. It's a big one.
Thank you, Dale, for the super. Thank you guys for hanging out. Great way to support this channel is just to subscribe. If you want to make sure we interact with your comment here tonight, and if you want to support this channel, you can click the $ in the chat down below, and we will get to all of your super chats like this one from our buddy E-Racing with Dale, who says this: offense looks a little better. Good 2 games. Need the sweep tomorrow. I agree with that in the offense. 34 runs on the road trip through 5 games. That is, 6.8 runs per game, scoring nearly 7 runs per game through 5 games. Now, it's getting harder. Dodger Stadium, obviously, for the last 3. Yep. But, yeah, win tomorrow. And for the first time in a long time, Jim, we can say the Padres are really on a roll. Now, they did have the 5-game winning streak before the trade deadline, and that felt pretty good, too. How many times do we say, Jim, give me 5 of 6? Yep. And that's what's on the line tomorrow. I mean, if they win tomorrow, they've won 5 of 6, and they've done it away from Petco Park.
Exactly. That just have a very good week of baseball. And they have an opportunity to do that here if they play good tomorrow. And if they go to Dodger Stadium and, hell, take 2 of the 3. What a concept. Then you come back next Monday, Labor Day, and you're like, wow, that was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And you can hopefully take that into the rest of the season and the rest of the month.
Yeah, unfortunately, because they didn't play well in August by and large, and because they didn't play well in June or July, they're not going to create enough separation to bury the Brewers before when. I mean, unless they play brilliant baseball, it's going to come down to probably the final week of the season. I'd be shocked if it didn't. Are the Padres going to have a 7 or 8 game lead on the Brewers with 7 or 8 to play with the Brewers schedule? I mean, maybe. I hope that can happen. I hope the Brewers fall off a cliff, or I hope the Padres go 10-1 over an 11-game period. Otherwise, this thing could come down to the final few games of the season, which isn't the worst thing in the world. They can play their way in if that happens.
Right.
But I do think that they didn't create enough of a cushion. They don't have the 6.5 game lead. They've got the 2.5 game lead.
Yeah. Well, this goes back to that 10-game stretch versus the Nationals and Marlins, where if they just took care of business and went 7-3 in that 10-game stretch, top it with the baseball that they're playing right now versus the Royals and the Giants,
yeah, they'd be like
5 up.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why that 10-game stretch was so crucial, because you didn't give yourself enough leeway and enough breathing room, and you made it difficult on yourself, and it forced you to have to play good baseball.
But it does look like they got over the Tatis suspension. They got over the deadline pressing. Like, it just feels like now they are kind of like a group, a team. Like, you look at Josh Bell, like, it just doesn't seem like, it's this team that's like, man, we have to. We're gripping and we're gripping. They don't feel like they're gripping like that, at least not currently on offense. And having Juan Soto back in the lineup after missing a few days, it just feels like now they're a team. And in the midst of a season, they got through the trade deadline. It's now been weeks. They're comfortable with each other, and they're playing to their abilities. And hopefully they continue to play like this, if not better. Dale, thank you again for this super. He says, Snellzilla looking really good. Thank you again, Dale. Really do appreciate it. Thank you guys for the supers. Snellzilla, 6 innings, 4 hits, no runs, 3 walks, 8 strikeouts. He lowers his ERA to 3.87. I mean, 3.87. That's pretty serviceable and consider his start. I'd have to do the math on it, what he's done in the last 10, 11 starts, Jim, but he's been pretty good. Definitely a sub-3 ERA in his last 10, 11 starts.
You can now say, like, last outing was the blip that is hopefully something that is what it was. It's just a blip, because with Snell, you get worried like he's going to have 5 or 6 good starts, and then he gets back into where he can't get out of the third inning, and you're like, shit, dude, like, is this really what we're going to see again for the next however many starts? But he bounced back in a big way. I don't know if he was tipping his pitches last game or what was the case there, but whatever it is, he fixed it, and he pitched great tonight. And if you continue to have this Snell for the remainder of the season, I mean, that's huge. It's massive. You just can't afford to have those 3 2/3, 96 pitches, gives up 4 runs, like it just can't happen.
Doing the math, okay? Because I'm trying to update his last, I think it's 11 starts. Okay, so yeah, his last 11 starts, he's got a 2.97. I said sub-3. Sub-3.
Very, very good.
But good, solid, encouraging. That's the type of pitcher he's capable of being over a long period of time. He's just done it. 11 starts is a long period of time. So he can be a sub-3 ERA guy. Hopefully he finishes the season like that. Thank you again, Dale, and thank you, Ben Varela. Appreciate you hanging out, Ben. We always appreciate your support. It means a lot. Okay, so he's got guesses now on the announcement that we've been talking about as we switch back and forth. He's got 2 guesses. Mm-hmm. Jim Rome coming back to San Diego. Okay, I like this guess, by the way.
Okay.
Or Extra 1360 show is going nationally syndicated. So if Extra 1360 goes nationally syndicated, that means Jim and I have no job.
Bye-bye.
So we probably wouldn't be hyping
we're not
that up.
we're not hyping that up. And I think Jim Rome is on that podcast AM station.
Is he? I'm not aware of that. I don't know. Is he?
Yeah, I think he's on the podcast AM station.
Okay. So what you're saying is these might not be correct guesses, but
probably not.
Probably not. If you got more guesses, keep them coming, Ben.
Yeah.
We'd love to hear them. Thank you for the support, Ben. Seriously. Thank you, Juan. Appreciate it. Thank you for the super. Thanks, guys, for the support. Just click that $sign down below. We're getting to all the supers here tonight. Padres win, and they do so 4-3 over the Giants. They're 4-1 on this 9-game road trip. If they win another game, it's a winning trip through San Francisco, LA, and Kansas City. That's a positive. If they win 2 more games, it's a great trip. I mean, 6-3 or better. I mean, that's a damn good trip, if we're being honest.
We said we signed them for 5-4, and they have a chance to get 5 wins tomorrow. And going into Dodger Stadium
with some momentum, confidence,
playing good baseball, confidence.
Sean Manaea pitching in Dodger Stadium, that could be interesting.
Could be.
Yeah, it would be a bloodbath. I hope I don't see that. I really hope we don't see that, but we might see it. I don't know. Juan, thank you. He says, and this is true. You're 100% right. Need a full season Snell, not a second half Snell. Yes. Now, we're not going to get it in 2022. Maybe we get it. And it's wishful thinking, obviously. In 2023.
I forget. Who did I see this from? Our buddy Navin 2112 said Snell is 5-2 with a 2.3 ERA post All-Star. I got to fact check that. But if that's true,
pretty good.
Pretty damn good. Pretty damn good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at this. I mean, Jim, his last 11 starts, he's had 9 excellent ones and 2 really bad ones. At Colorado, 3 2/3 innings, 5 runs. Mm-hmm. Last start, 3 1/3 innings, 6 runs. Like you said, those sub-4 inning outings when he gets hit hard. His last 11, I'm not just saying he had 2 bad ones and the rest were okay. The other 9 are all awesome. Like the other 9 by and large are all really good.
Right. Yeah, exactly. I agree.
We get to this from Jared. Jared, thank you for your membership and this super and for being a mod for us as well.
You literally called it to a T last night. You said 6 innings, no runs. I think the
2 hits, 2 walks. Well, 4 hits, 3 walks, Jared. Come on, man.
What are you doing, bro?
It's like Powerball. You didn't hit all the numbers. So you probably, like in Powerball, if you hit 2 or 4 numbers, you get like 6
You lost.
If you hit like all the numbers, you win like 30 million or more. But no, it's pretty good. You should get like some money.
Yeah, like if it was like a $20 million pot, you should get like $50.
Yeah, $50. I called it to Snell's my boy. Again, I mean, listen, if you want Snell to be the Cy Young Award winner from 2018, it's probably not that realistic. That's a long time. If you think he can be an effective top 3 starter in a rotation of a good team, he can be. I mean, I'm telling you, he can be. I've seen it. I saw it in August of last year, and I've seen it here over the last 10 or 11 starts. I think by and large, he's pitched, as a number 2 starter on a good team over the last 10 or 11 starts. So I think it's encouraging, and hopefully it continues.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he'll never be a guy that will give you 200 innings and have I feel like a Cy Young year again.
Oh, I mean, that's asking a lot, obviously. Yeah. I mean, Cy Young.
But I've always said that Blake Snell, when right, has the best stuff on the team. I've said that for the last 2 years.
Yeah, his stuff is filthy.
It just he hasn't been consistent. But when he is on, it's like unhittable. That's why it's so frustrating for me for Snell, is because it's like you have that in you, you're just not consistent with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not talking about just for a month. I'm talking about for a full season.
Mm-hmm.
And at this point, we can't worry about that. We got to worry about the rest of this year, and hopefully the rest of this year is just like his post All-Star this year.
Yeah, I mean, if he pitches like this for another 5 or 6 starts in the regular season or whatever it is, 5 or 6 starts, I mean, they're in really good shape, because he's one of these guys. He's a swing guy. Like, is he going to be really good or is he going to be really bad? Right. And fortunately, by and large, over the last 11 starts, he has been really good. All right, while we have a moment, I do want to tell you about our partner, Omar Sanchez at Edge Home Finance, because if you have mortgage needs, Omar is your guy. Simple as that. He just launched a brand new website. We ask that you check it out tonight. If you want to support this channel, just get to loansbyomar.com. There's a link down below, or just get there. Simple to get to, loansbyomar.com. He is here to help all Padres fans with their mortgage needs. Scan the QR code on the screen. Text Omar at any time, 619-387-7798. He's your San Diego native mortgage broker, went to San Diego State, is a huge Padres fan, born and raised here. If you're looking to buy your dream home or refinance to consolidate debt, Omar can help. Also, if you're in the process of buying or refinancing and you want a second opinion to make sure you're getting the best deal, just call or text Omar. You're going to get a free consultation. But again, please make sure to check out his website. There's an education tab in the top left, and this has everything you need, all the resources. I'm talking about for first-time home buyers, for people that are interested in refinancing, whatever you need. It's all available to you at loansbyomar.com. Again, if you support this channel and you have any mortgage or refinance needs, please get in contact with our buddy Omar Sanchez at Edge Home Finance.
Yeah, you can scan the QR code top of the screen there. It's also the top of our screen when we're doing the show. It'll take you right to his website, loansbyomar.com. Also, you can reach out to him through text, 619-387-7798. Probably one of the best ways to reach out to him. And when you reach out to him, let him know that John and Jim from the Wrap-Up Show sent you.
And thank you, Omar, again, for your support of this channel. We really do appreciate it. I saw a comment I wanted to get to real quickly. And we do have a super I want to get to. And I agree with this. We've talked about it. It's still a few days away. They just extended their manager. They're playing their best baseball of the year. We're talking about the Diamondbacks, obviously. So we'll see. I'm still confident. The Padres have dominated the D-backs this year. I don't know what their record is, 9-2, better than that, something ridiculously good. So, hopefully they can just be as good as they need to be. How long is that series? Is it a 3-game series, 4-game series starting Monday? Three. I mean, 2 out of 3, obviously you'd sign up for the way Arizona's
weird
playing.
Start time on Monday. I know it's Labor Day, but it's like a 3:45
Yeah, would you say 3:45? Yeah, I hate that.
At least that's what I saw. I don't know, but I know it's a day game for sure on Labor Day. It always is. It's just weird. And we're on the air actually Monday on Labor Day. So I don't love the 3:45 start. Lots to talk about, no doubt. Nick, thank you. Appreciate the super. Thanks, okay. Nick. Is this in regards, Nick, to our radio station? The big announcement?
Or is this in regards to the Padres, the way they're playing right now? Or Blake Snell? Follow up. You don't need to do so with a super, Nick. Just follow up in the chat. We'll get to it. He says, please don't change anything. What is he referring to? I'm curious.
I don't know.
It could be, extra related.
Maybe.
I don't
He
know.
says yes to big announcement.
He says, don't change anything. I can promise you something, Nick. Something's going to change.
Wow, way to just like spoil everything, John.
Well, you said it was a big announcement, so we're not going to be like, nothing changed.
Something will change.
Fair or unfair?
Well, that's usually like the preface of a big announcement, right?
Yeah, you can't be like, hey, our announcement is we got new chairs.
Yeah. Like, oh, guess what? We changed our Twitter handle. I don't know. Like,
oh, shoot. What's going on here? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was just following up with Nick's. Yes, the big announcement.
Yep.
Rich says, don't move the show.
Just have to tune in tomorrow at noon.
Alex.
What? No.
Never say never. Eric, thank you for your support of this channel. If you have a comment, please make sure to put it down below. We will get to it. But thank you for your support of this show and this channel. That means a great deal to us. Thank you guys for hanging out. If you're a Padres fan, please subscribe.
Someone in the chat said, you guys join TikTok. We're actually already on TikTok.
We're on TikTok. Please follow us. Actually, if you are here right now, here's what I want you to do. Seriously, if you're here right now and you do not follow @JohnandJim on Twitter, please follow us right now, and we will follow you back literally tonight. In fact, Jim, do you use your phone as the camera or not?
I do.
Okay. But, well, I can actually do it. Follow @JohnandJim, JONANDJIM. I want to see some followers for John and Jim tonight, whether it's live or on replay. If you're watching on replay, please follow us. We will follow you back. So you'll get the follow back @JohnandJim, JONANDJIM. I keep doing the Windhurst.
I mean, someone take a screenshot of this.
I don't know if anyone's going to take that screenshot, but I like it.
I don't know.
Rich, Steve did announce today that he will continue with his weekend shows.
The funniest thing I saw on social media today after I posted a big announcement for the station for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Someone said, hopefully Steve Hartman leaves.
Like,
I was like, wait a second here. You must be living under a rock if you didn't listen today.
Right. Steve announcing today his final show on Extra 1360, Monday through Friday, was this morning. He will still be heard on Extra on the weekends.
Right.
Saturday and Sunday. Derek has this prediction. You and Rich have done some shows together, have we not?
Yeah.
Get your new chairs and new Twitter handle.
Probably not.
Vito says something similar.
And
then Nick find out. Yeah, Nick says your fans aren't awake at 6 a.m. Come on. Well,
look,
think about it.
We're not awake at 6 a.m.
That's what I was going to say. I mean, 6 a.m. is a little bit of a tall order or a big ask for John and Jim.
I have done mornings though before. It was a shit show.
Look at you. No big deal.
Yeah, I fucking hated it.
By the way, there's some freight train outside.
No big deal.
Hey, trains, can you chill? We're doing a show.
It's so funny. Like, I love this, but whatever. It's like Padres win games, our show just goes off the rails. Padres lose games, we are just like so hyper focused. You know what I mean?
Know. We're like, what is going on with Melvin's decision to go to Garcia with 2 outs?
Now we're like, let's talk about trains.
See, this is very kind. Remember that night? Thank you, Ronaldo.
Oh my gosh,
is really kind. Just throwing some support, catching the replay. Well, first of all, thank you. That's very kind. Remember that night when all the supers were rolling in? The Padres were just mired. They were slumping. They needed a win. I think maybe they picked up one win and were like, let's turn this thing into 2. And just the supers just kept coming and coming. Unfortunately, it didn't necessarily result in an immediate winning streak, but we love the fact that you're part of this community. Everyone here, whether you support it with supers, whether you're a subscriber, whether you don't even subscribe, if you're here with us live or on replay, if you're a Padres fan, if you're a baseball fan, thank you. I mean, we're doing it for you guys. As we always say, it's a labor of love. We do it because it's a passion project. This is not obviously our full-time employment. So we love interacting and hanging out with Padres fans every single night, and we appreciate your support.
Yeah, without you guys, we don't have like a show. Like,
Right.
we just be talking to ourselves, and that does no purpose.
So thank you, Ronaldo. Again, yes, very, very kind. Either would I, Ryan. I mean, when the season started and he was literally in their rotation and he made 10, 11 starts, 6-man rotation, I never would have seen it. I remember early in the year, I thought he was getting hit relatively hard. There were some moments where you were questioning whether he would be ready to, fulfill that contract, which is like a 4-year option deal. They didn't pay him a fortune of money, but I mean, they were going to count on him. But to his credit, he has really grown in this role in the bullpen and now into closer. And I mean, they've had issues. The Hader issue is such a big one, but Nick Martinez has grabbed the bull by the horns and take advantage of this opportunity.
Yeah, it's not perfect, but he's getting the job done and he's closing out games.
All you can ask, right?
At this point, yeah.
No beauty pageant in September.
Right.
Now, are you playing with fire? Giving up runs in 9th innings? Maybe.
Yeah.
And nobody likes playing with fire unless you're like a fire-breathing dragon. They probably enjoy it. Like, hey, guys, you want to go outside and play with fire? Like the little dragons?
What was that?
I don't know.
No one likes to play with fire unless you're like a fire-breathing dragon.
That's true. Or maybe like a circus act.
Or an arsonist.
Fair.
He could have gone that route on a fire-breathing dragon that literally doesn't exist.
All right. So, Dale, thank you again for the super. He says, any news or announcement about Hader? I mean, if you're wondering if he's going to go on the IL, I would have figured it would happen by now if he was going to, because his last outing was a few days ago. But I don't know what they're going to do. What can they do? Right now, they can just pitch him in the lowest leverage situations possible, up 12 or down 12. But, I mean, you're not going to see him in a big spot for a while, if not until 2023.
Honestly, I think they should have just put him on the IL and then give him a rehab start or put him down in the minors and give him some rehab games to get right there. Like, because it's not doing any good waiting for you to get blown out or down by 5 runs to put him in the game. It's not doing you any good. It's not doing him any good. And he's not going to get stuff fixed by doing bullpens. Oh, great. Cool. Thanks. Awesome.
No, we've given our opinions on Hader. I mean, I feel bad for Josh Hader right now. I do. And I think he'll probably turn this around in 2023 would be my guess. But I don't see him I don't see him having the opportunity to turn around in 2022. And I don't know where he's going to pitch in 2023. I just don't. If you do mornings, would you still do the wrap-up show, Jim? Jim wouldn't. There's no chance in hell.
Hell no.
And like Rich asked, I don't see it.
Well, maybe that's a clue. It's what it's not. Like,
no, we did. Did we fix Hader? I mean, I hope we did. I like this.
The Wake Up Show.
Mm-hmm.
John and Jim.
That's right, Rich. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
This is great. This is hilarious. All right. Ben's our agent. I like that.
Yeah. If you make us more money, I'm just kidding.
I don't know if it'd be the hungover show for me. Maybe for Jim.
Dude, every morning I'd be like what? Right. I'd be so loopy.
We would be loopy in general.
Like, what is happening?
Sal, we want to thank you.
Sal.
We want to thank you. Sal says, thanks for doing the show for us,
We
fellas.
appreciate you.
No, we do. Clap emojis for everyone that's in the chat tonight.
Yeah.
Let's see some clap emojis for everyone that supports this channel. It doesn't have to be financially, but we appreciate you guys. We really do. So, Sal, thank you. That means a great deal to us. You know what? That was fun. That watch party where the Padres lost the Dodgers, like, it was the worst game ever. That was like 3-0. They did nothing. It was like a 2.5-hour game. Yeah, I think we should in September. And we have to consider something in the postseason, depending on timing. If they make the postseason, timing is weird.
Right.
So we obviously have a show. What's Friday, Saturday, Sunday is the wild card round.
Yeah. I mean, dude, a watch Could you imagine a watch party for Game 3, deciding game of that series?
Ooh. Sunday, that would be big.
Yeah.
That would be big.
Because we probably couldn't do Saturday because of the Aztecs.
Right. That's a good point, actually. I want to say my wife just maybe booked a trip for the Aztec bye week. When is that? That could be this wild card round. Ooh. I got to talk to Kristen again. She's going to literally murder me. Okay, so yeah, friends, we should, and we will try to do one. We absolutely should. Jared, this is very generous and very kind.
One of our mods, shout out to Jared for keeping the chat
Jared.
very clean.
You, man.
From
so he says it's either to us or a stripper. I don't want to put pants on, so you win. Do you have to put pants on with a stripper?
Technically, no, you don't. Technically, you just go without
again,
pants.
With us, you don't have to leave your home, you know.
And technically, you can not put pants on for us as well.
That's weird. I bet there's a good percentage of people watching live or on replay not wearing pants because we do these shows late at night, so you could be like in bed.
I mean, am I wearing pants? Oh, dude, I'm not. Who knows?
Is that the announcement?
Jim doesn't wear pants.
Jared, thank you. Seriously,
thank you, Jared.
Man. You're here day in and day out, so thank you, Jared. Ronald, thank you for the super. Greatly appreciated. He says, would you guys just say haters a complete lost cause, I'm assuming? I mean, yeah, I think for the year, for me, it is. Because I don't see how you can gain back trust in the final 4 weeks here.
I hope I'm hard. Wrong. And like I said, like I would just put him on the IL so you can get him a rehab start or at least get him down in the minors for rehab games and fix it there.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're not doing any good waiting for you guys to go down 5 runs. It's just not. It's just not doing any good for Hader.
What are you learning?
Or the team. You're not learning anything. And you're not putting Hader right now in a close game situation, especially not against the freaking Giants, team they can't get out against.
What do you think the moves are in 2 days? Because you can add 2. So is Pierce Johnson ready? Could he be one?
He did have a rehab start. He pitched, I believe, 1 inning, had 2 strikeouts.
So maybe Pierce Johnson in 2 days. I don't know if
Craig Stammen had a rehab start.
I say 2 relievers.
Who knows with Pomeranz? You could maybe go Castillo. Yeah, no, he's done. But I'm just saying, Castillo and Johnson. Yeah,
I think it's 2 relievers. Because you have your 3 catchers right now, right? No, yep. Alfaro. You might actually add a 3rd catcher, as in Alfaro when he's active or off the IL. You keep Campusano. Mm-hmm. That would not surprise me at all. And then add a reliever. So yeah, it'll either be 2 relievers or when's Alfaro even supposed to be ready? I have no idea.
He was literally just placed in the IL on last Friday, right?
Right. So it's at least going to be a few days. But again, the Padres can add to the roster. Active roster beginning on, let's say, Tuesday, on Thursday.
Yeah.
Let's get to some more of these supers. Thanks, guys. Great way to support this channel. Just click that $sign down below. Thanks for hanging out. Padres win 4-3 in San Francisco, 4-1 now to begin this trip. He says, is there a chance? See, there's a lot of intrigue around Hader. Is there a chance for Hader to come back and be a good pitcher? That kid is wild. I mean, in his career, absolutely. No question about it. He could be really, really good. And it could theoretically burn you a little bit if you part ways at the end of 2022 and he's effective in 2023. I don't know what they're going to do. He's going to be owed a lot of money in 2023, even though he's going to be coming off an awful year. But yeah, I think there's a very realistic shot. I'd be surprised if Hader was done. Like this was a career-defining funk that he was in. That would surprise me based on the success and track record he's had. I guess it's a possibility, but no, I wouldn't be surprised at all if Josh Hader was good in the future.
You know, next year he's going to have 38 saves with a 2.3 ERA and have like over 100 strikeouts in 65 innings.
Right. Jim, I mean, we've seen it before. He's been better than that. He's had years a lot better than that.
And I know. I'm just giving you like,
yep,
just random numbers, but you know it's going to happen. And if it's not, and if he leaves, that's what's going to happen. If he stays with the Padres, it's going to be, I feel like, more struggles. Because he's going to, I mean, you have to really think. Do we want to bring him back for $17 million?
I would guess no. I mean, and I would assume he's got no value via trade.
No. I mean, maybe you can get some prospect back for him
Yeah,
because of his track record, right? Because his track record.
But you pitch like this for 4 months. From June on, he's awful.
Yeah, then no July on, not June, July.
Is that what it was? I thought he had
no,
okay,
July,
whenever it is.
July. The middle of July when he had the back-to-back blow-ups.
Yeah.
And that was right around the time his son was born. That's when it fully went off the rails. I'm not saying it's because of his son. I'm just telling you the timeline of that's when his son was born.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cam, thank you again for the super. Very generous. We appreciate
Thanks,
that. He says the super's for the show. So thank you, Cam. And for a sweep tomorrow, since he will be there. Okay, Cam. The afternoon game in San Francisco at Oracle.
If you're on social media, send us a pic. I think you're on social media on Twitter. Send us a pic. We'll retweet it.
Dude, a sweep would be so nice. And I know the Giants are struggling, but that's why a sweep's even nicer. Take advantage of a team that's 2-10 in their last 12 and hitting like $180.
And you bury them. Like they're buried already, but you officially put the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, that's already happened. I mean, they would have to
this is the other nail in the coffin.
Yep.
This is the other nail.
Literally end their season. I mean, literally, it would be.
It'd be over.
I think they would fall.
Even though it is already over.
They'd fall like 10 plus games behind you, I want to say. So thank you, Cam, and enjoy the game, Cam. Seriously, enjoy it. We'll be watching and then doing a wrap-up show tomorrow night. E-Racing with Dale, thank you for this super. He says San Diego is the worst luck. We bring in the best closer in baseball, and he poop emojis the bed.
Mm-hmm.
It's not great luck, but we did. But they traded for Juan Soto,
right? And I don't think Josh Hader. Okay, he's cost you what, 2 games?
Yeah, probably.
Okay,
which isn't great.
No, it's not great, but at least they're still not trotting him out there. Like they've made the decision. That's it. We're not doing this, and that's good on them for doing that. Because they could have easily gone the route of, well, he's brought here for a reason, and he's got a track record, and that they could have done that, but they didn't, and it's now done. Like Suarez and Martinez are the guys at the end of the game.
No doubt. No, you're right. You're right. And again, I think it's hard to keep throwing them out there because you're in a pennant race. If you had a 19-game lead, you could keep throwing them out there. Yeah, if you were 19 out, you could keep throwing them out there, but not up 2 games in a wild card race.
Right.
I want to remind our viewers about our partner Aura, great company, San Diegans, co-founded by our buddy Will. Offices in Liberty Station, plant-based nutritional company. 30% off your first order for wrap-up show viewers. Just click this "Build Your Routine" button. 30% off. Probiotics. I take one every single day. I took one this morning. They have proteins. I took it before my Orange Theory class, Jim. Okay. Proteins, after workouts, pre-workout supplements, omega-3 oils. They've got sleep pills and immunity pills. They literally have something for everyone. Everyone wants to get healthier. I mean, everyone does. So if you're looking to improve your health, you got to start with Aura. ORA.organic. There's a link down below. 30% off your first order. Probiotics, proteins, omega-3 oils, and more. San Diegan, their co-founder, Will. If you support this channel, please support our partner, Aura. ORA.organic online.
Yeah, go there right now. They have everything you need to live a healthy lifestyle. Probiotics, fish oil pills, protein powders, pre-workout powders. It's all delicious. It's all vegan. It's all organic. Go there right now, www.aura.organic. Build your routine. Click on that. You get 30% off your first order. Like John said, you will thank us later.
All right. Thank you, Aura. Thank you guys hanging out with us here tonight. I want to thank Ronaldo for the super. He says,
thanks, Ronaldo.
I feel like we need to get Hader some. Okay. Wait, what?
Hookers and below.
Yeah, I don't know if that's what's necessary.
No, probably not. It's more. I think what they would mechanical. I think what
they would typically say in baseball. I think they typically say in baseball, Jim, he needs a slump buster. But I mean, I'm not going to say that with someone that's got a wife and a child, and
right.
But does he need to get out of a funk? Point taken. Taken. Exactly. How do you get out of the funk? I would say he's got to consider another way. That would be my suggestion. But
but fix your mechanics first. Fix your mechanics.
Just my 2 cents. Yeah, absolutely. Fix his mechanics. You know what we didn't mention here today, by the way, is the huge moment for Trent Grisham.
Dude, huge. I was just about to say something because I'm reading quotes after the game from Bob Melvin.
Yeah, what did he
and
say tonight?
He said that 2-run homer by Grisham in the 7th felt like a 10-run homer.
It felt like a playoff game when he hit it.
It did.
The
Like
dugout exploded.
It was a moment that you and I have been talking about that this team needed desperately over the last month. A big late inning, and Machado's done it a couple times.
Yeah, absolutely.
The night when he ended my life.
That was amazing.
That was
the greatest night ever.
That was an amazing moment for him. But that's Machado. That's not another. That's not an other player stepping up. Like a guy, you're like, what? And that's what this team needed. They got it tonight from Trent Grisham. The others stepped up huge.
The others, man. I mean, not just Grisham with the 2 hits and the opposite field home run. I mean, like you said earlier, Josh Bell, I'd put him in the others category. Or would you not? Are we saying I do? Because it's Machado and Soto and the others, right?
It's Machado, Soto, and the others. That's how I view this.
So Profar desperately needed a decent game. Had a couple of hits.
2 doubles.
Yep. Bell, a big RBI hit in this game. Cronenworth, 1 for 3 with the walk. You'll take it. He has struggled. Drury 0 for 4, but you win. Kim had a base hit. Nola was 0 for 4. But you're right. The others. You need that 3rd and 4th contributor nightly. You know that Soto and Machado over time produce. We just know that. Inherently, they will do that. But you're going to need a 3rd and 4th, if not more than that, over these final 31 games.
Yeah, because you look at postseason runs, and yes, teams win the World Series. You've seen the Stars carry teams to championships. But a lot of times, the biggest hits in series and whatever it is to change series is from the others. And that is what will lead this team far, hopefully making the postseason and hopefully going deep in the postseason.
I don't know if we've mentioned tonight that Fernando Tatis Jr. did not have surgery that was scheduled for today.
We did not.
He didn't because he has strep throat and he does not have COVID per reports. If anyone's ever had surgery, you're not supposed to have surgery when you are sick. So it's being delayed. I don't know the length of time, if it's a day or if it's a week or longer. But Fernando Tatis Jr. did not have surgery. Now, the advantage for him is not an advantage for Padres fans, but he's missing time in 2023. Even if they win the World Series, he would miss some amount of time in 2023. In all likelihood, he returns late April, early May. So I think they have time here. It's not even September 1st. Hopefully he has the surgery at some point in the next week. And hopefully he ends up being all right because, nobody likes having strep throat.
Right. And I saw a couple comments that he's ducking the surgery and whatever,
No, that's not it.
No, I think this is just, I personally think the stress that he has put himself under the last month or so, last couple of weeks here. Like, dude, if anybody with a lot of stress, you don't sleep, whatever, you get sick, and maybe that's the case, maybe it's not, but that would be way more plausible than he's ducking the surgery. So,
dude, I have not slept like these last, I'm not sleeping. Just so much going on.
You never sleep, though.
By the way, we've had a ton of people follow us here on at John and Jim on Twitter. JONAND.
I can't do it, so you have to follow.
I'm doing it right now. So I'm gonna give some shout outs. JD3591.
What up?
Thank you. Brandon C, USC alum, Padres fan. That makes sense since you're here. Thank you. Yeah. Quan. Come on, Quan.
Quan, you weren't following us before, bro. What?
Come on, Quan. I remember my first time on Twitter. No, thank you.
Me too.
At CutieFam20. We just followed you. Big Dog. Andrew Ratcliffe. We just followed you. Phil. We just followed you.
Thanks, Phil.
At BD something. We just followed you. SROM. We just followed you.
Yes, SROM.
Time X. We just followed you. Dakota. We just followed you. If you want to follow,
Dakota.
If you're here and if you have social media, if you got Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, at John and Jim, JONANDJIM. Follow us right now. We'll give you a shout out right now, and we will follow you back here tonight as well. Yeah, I don't think the Tatis thing is it's fine, right? I'm presuming it's fine.
The only way it would turn into a story is if it's postponed for another month or so. Then you're like,
yeah, what happened? A month would be, No, that's too long. That's too long. Cliff's not on social media.
Hell no. Fuck you, Richard Simmons.
Oh, yeah.
Richard Simmons rises from the ashes.
Vibe, man. No, don't ruin this vibe. And Richard Simmons, don't follow us on social media. We're not following you back.
We're blocking you, actually.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what we're going to do.
I actually turned on Netflix the other night, and there's like a Richard Simmons documentary that was just like showed up right away.
Oh, I heard about that. You're talking about like the actual Richard Simmons.
The actual I was like going to take a picture of it, and I was like, holy shit, I can't dodge this guy.
Disappear? The guy was a monster, dude. When I was really young and my mom would like watch these videos, everyone watched these. It was a monster. They like disappeared. Where's this guy been? He's alive, right?
Yeah, John.
I ask that like every day. Is Richard Simmons alive?
Well, in the chat he is.
Right. All right. So we want to remind you of our podcast. The wrap-up show is the official podcast of FriersOnBase.com. You can check us out there. We're on Spotify. We're on all types of platforms. If you listen to podcasts, if you want the audio-only edition of this show, find us. The official podcast of FriersOnBase.com, presented by Eric Lanier at Higher Impact Financial. Check out their website, higherimpactfinancial.com. Eric's a San Diegan, born and raised, huge Padres fan. He's got a mission to align his clients' values and passions with their finances, and he specializes in retirement planning for individuals and couples who are looking to retire in 5 years or less and looking for a retirement income analysis. He can help you with your 401k, pension, Social Security. In addition to that, if you're a new family and you're trying to figure out financial planning, Eric can help you. We ask if you are a supporter of this channel to get in contact with Eric Lanier. HigherImpactFinancial.com. You can call him, 951-383-3033. Get a free consultation, 951-383-3033, or check him out again at HigherImpactFinancial.com. And make sure to support our podcast, subscribe, download, listen. If you ever miss a show here on YouTube, it's available to you via podcast as well. If you want to look like Jim or myself, well, you can buy merchandise. And there's a link down below for wrap-up show merchandise. And if you want to become a member of this channel, we have custom emojis like Jim Sucks, custom badges, members-only content. There's a link down below. Next to subscribe, just click join, and you can become a member of this channel. Please support our partners, by the way. Mark Nimitz at Farmers Insurance. He can save you $750 on your insurance needs. Link down below. He's the title sponsor of this channel. ORA.organic, 30% off your first order. Thank you, Will, for your support of this channel. And Omar Sanchez at Edge Home Finance. If you have mortgage needs, go to loansbyomar.com. His brand new site, awesome site, loansbyomar.com. All right, Jim, we'll see if the Padres can complete the sweep tomorrow afternoon at 12:45. Join us tomorrow, right, Jim? What time should they join us tomorrow?
Noon. There will be a big announcement. Darren Smith Show, noon, extra 1360. You're going to want to tune in.
Hold on. Before we go, Naomi wants to know, where is her follow and shout out? Naomi, thank you. We have followed you. We have shouted you out. It's at Naomi, NAYOMI _. Is that a capital I, Naomi, or an L? But Naomi, we have followed you. So thank you for that. Hold on before we get out of here. Oh, Cam, by the way. Shout out to Cam, who just replied to our tweet. Are we following Cam? Yes, we are. We are. But hold on. A couple of more follows have come in here on social media. We can't let those go by the wayside. Jocks Lacan. Okay.
Ooh, it's a good one.
Jocks, thank you for the follow. Robert Anderson. Robert, thank you. I've seen you on social media. I see you all the time in the chat, obviously. Matt Mooney, we see you in the chat. So everyone that follows us here live or on replay. If you're here on replay, please follow us. We will follow you back. And thank you guys for the follows and the interaction. And like Jim said, join us tomorrow at noon on Extra 1360. Padres win over the Giants 4-3. We'll see you tomorrow night for a wrap-up show. We'll see you tomorrow on the radio. Thanks,
at
guys.
3 p.m.
Have a good night.
See ya. Bye-bye.
No, noon tomorrow.
Oh, noon. That's right. Sorry.
Nooner.
Nooner.